Hey guys, welcome back to the suicide of Nicole. Because this is crazy. This is insane. All of this. By the way, I want to mention, when that door first opened, I got a Steam achievement called Somebody's Been Here, and the rocking horse was moving. Why do I not report this? Maybe I could use this control. That was terrifying.
Asshole. How dare you? You don't know shit. You don't know fuck. Finally, bit of peace and quiet. It'll help me clear my head without those incessant phone calls. I'm not a fucking switchboard, for fuck's sake. Okay, let me piece things together. I just found out there's a room dedicated to Rachel Foster in my father's hotel. Maybe with items from her real room. Holy Jesus, that's freaky. Some people think she didn't commit suicide, and some even think she's still alive.
Concentrate.
I have to think it through. What concrete clues did I find? First thing, the phone call. They said Rachel isn't dead. Then, the lipstick from 10 years ago turns up, still good. And then, my father's various notes where he says he still sees her. If that were true, it might explain the sighting by her friend here in the Timberline. And now I find her retainer box, but no retainer. That room might not be a reconstruction. If Rachel didn't kill herself, Rachel could have lived here. But if she's still alive, why doesn't she tell her parents? Unless they're all in cahoots. No suicide, no Timberline money. No, I'm just being paranoid. And then there'd be no reason for her to live in a fucking underground replica of her room. My key in the middle of Rachel's stuff. Is it a message? Where do I fit in? Are you trying to tell me something, Dad?
My music box with the hockey player. I don't think I have the guts to hear that tune again. But I must.
Sure enough. Oh boy. She even wrote open it 3 times in her own notes. Goosebumps are back. They're back. So what do you guys think about the plot so far? What the hell's going on here? I don't know what to think personally. I've gone back and forth from Irving being the bad guy to someone being in the house to ghost stuff to... I've been everywhere in my head. And each situation is equally scary. Now, and this is super duper far-fetched, but right now, kind of what I'm thinking is we are actually playing as Rachel right now, not Nicole. I know. Very, very far-fetched. My reasoning for thinking this, though, the bad noise. Why'd the board call me a retard? Anyway, my reasoning is, we haven't seen a single reflection yet of ourselves. So we don't know who we are. We don't know what we look like. We have seen pictures of Rachel, and we know what Rachel looks like. This game needs to stop that right now. You know what Rachel looks like. So, if we don't know that we don't look like Rachel, we can't say we're not Rachel. Another thing, all of these crazy-ass books in here, to me, suggest that a bunch of cult shit was going down. Anatomy. Look at this. What if he put Rachel's spirit, or Nicole's spirit, in Rachel's body in an attempt to recreate her? Why would he do that? Don't know. He's kind of nuts at this point. I think Irving was right about that. On the other hand, when we had that dream, or that dream-ish thing, we were Nicole talking to the father. But the father said Rachel. What could that be? It could have been the whole time he wasn't actually talking to us, and it was just coincidence that the conversation lined up. Or it could be that we really are the body of Rachel talking. And so he said Rachel. Don't know. Close the door. Why would anyone want this? Oh, it's a medal.
The 27th of December, 1983. The hockey finals at Missoula. Us against Cold Springs High. We won by sudden death after a 3-hour game, and I got the medal for the most number of face-offs won. According to the papers, that was the night Rachel killed herself. Coming home, Mom barely had the time to pull into the garage that I was already racing up to you, waving the medal in your face, Daddy. I was so happy. But you had other things on your mind, right? And you and Mom started fighting. Voices getting louder. That long silence when she comes down the stairs with the suitcases and Mrs. Bryce tries to stop her. Mom's car stays here, and we leave with my Uncle John's. I never found out what started that fight. Mom never wanted to talk about it. Are you trying to, Daddy?
Time, huh? I guess so. That's something that's probably interesting that you'd like to know, though. This game uses a lot of imagery, and specifically it uses a picture of a retainer. There's a retainer in the loading menu. The autosave icon is a butterfly made out of 2 retainers next to each other. It comes up frequently. Definitely significant to the game.
Irving.
Finally.
I'm okay.
I was dying on this chair.
You're right. That room freaked me out. So, I looked around the entire hotel, and if there's still a chance of getting to the bottom of this story, then it's gotta be behind the locked door on the last floor, in the attic.
That wing has been condemned for years.
I know, I'll be careful.
Okay.
There are too many things that I took for granted. It's as if someone was putting pieces of my past in front of me to show them to me under another light.
Who are you talking about, Nikki?
She does seem to think it's her dad, so let's just go with that.
Maybe it's my father. In my music box, I found the medal I won the night Rachel died. Dad could have put it there, and if he did, there must be a reason.
It all sounds insane.
He's a smart guy.
The night Rachel died. Maybe I have to start from there. I played in that really long hockey game. But what was going on in the meantime? You remember that night, Irving?
I think I was at church with my family.
Church. That night we had a mass for the poor here. We held one every year. As usual, Mom volunteered to take me to the game, but she was so busy with the soup kitchen that I was afraid she was going to be late. I remember while she ran around, she said she ordered me to close the mezzanine.
You mean the intermediate floor above the reception? What's in there?
A storeroom.
Have you been up there?
No, I'd forgotten all about it. I'd better take a look before moving on.
Alright, sorry about that. What was a mezzanine, anyway? Only time I've ever heard that word, and don't laugh, is in a Macklemore song, you know. It's called Thrift Shop. I know it's called Thrift Shop. This isn't gonna lead me to the Indian room, is it? They're getting so much more aggressive with the sudden sounds. It's kind of making me upset. Because they are scary. Mezzanine. The middle, the better thing to find their proper position? Why'd she write that down for? What does that mean? Why does she keep drawing things and then scraping them out? Is that things she has needed to find? That I have found? I think that one's a camera. Or it's a Coke can. One on the very right might be a screwdriver. So she never found her car keys, huh? Is the mezzanine what I found earlier? It's true, those sounds are just getting crazier and crazier. This is the area. So it is this way. This isn't the area. Oh, right, it's through here. Take a right. Is this a mezzanine? Get a phone call. Let me know. This must not be a mezzanine. I was imagining it was the mezzanine. I thought it was above something. This room above here? Pretty sure that was the den, though. Hello, mezzanine. Or maybe it's on the map. Fireplace. Mezzanine, yeah. Looks like stairs down? Shut up, ambience. Ballroom. What room is this? Where I am now, is it? Wait, it totally is, right? Because here are the stairs down, just like it says here. So there should be a hall above this, right? Yes, there's a hall here. No, this is a different place. Please stop with the whispers. Or should I just whip this out? Is that what you want? No, okay. Didn't think so. What in the hook is a mezzanook? So if that's dining room... Is this hall? Be kind of weird. Office. Office, dining room. That is so strange. Why can't I understand this map? Oops. This must be a mezzanine. Great. What did it say? Soda. A little suspicious. What's she writing her note? Look at the mezzanine in the middle, the better things find their proper position. That's a riddle, man. Riddle if I've ever heard one. But why is mezzanine like that? Don't tell me there really was a secret crawl space right here. Look, now the boxes are gone suddenly. Find your damn mezzanine. Dude, that's not funny. None of this is funny. This noise right now, this isn't funny.
Irving? Hello?
Can you hear me? I'm on the mezzanine, and it's a nightmare.
There are mannequins everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick! If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh god, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
I heard all those footsteps. I am so fucked.
Where are you, Nicole?
It's about time. Did you hear my messages?
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How many are still missing?
What doors are you talking about?
Keep going.
Hello? Hello, Irving.
That wasn't Irving. I think that was the guy originally on the phone. heard all those footsteps earlier. Dude, he's totally in this building. I don't like this dead quiet. I don't want to go up there. Why'd the chalkboard call me a retard? It's already open. Dude. Dude. Who is here? This is where Irving was? Alright. Alright. This settles everything. It's gotta be Irving.
Hello?
I imagine you found my room.
What? What does all this mean?
That's a question I've asked myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving? How far do you want to push yourself? How much can you take?
What?
Every memory. Painstakingly gathered, every reconstructed piece, every little element retrieved from the dark. A photo, a hairband, a lipstick. It means remembering, Rachel. That's what all this means. I didn't choose this path. I had to do it.
What did you do, Irving?
These walls ooze with memories. The memories get into the walls. Under the floorboards, they creep into the crawl spaces.
You're not with FEMA. You... Jenkins... You never talked to him. Your boss, the phone call, all those weird events. You were behind all of them.
Someone had to bring the last piece of the memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me?
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve the equation, as he called it.
I don't understand.
How could you? Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past, hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night. We did it for years, day after day after day.
All lies.
I have nothing against lies. I grew up around lies. But now it's time for the truth to come out. Finally.
What do you want to do now?
I want to tell you a story. There was an invisible boy. Like everyone, he just wanted to run on the grass, ride a bike, swim in the lake in summer. But his father... oh, his father had other plans for his soul. In his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His wonderful sister. A heavenly creature that spent hours telling him fairy tales in secret. She who told him what a free and strong man he would become one day.
Rachel?
She was like that. Free and strong. At the time, I didn't understand her dyslexia. Or what retard meant. It's what they called her at school. But I could hear her cry. at night. I wanted to protect her, but I couldn't. One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A human being that saw her for real.
My dad.
Yes. And I was the invisible witness of what happened. A love. Simply a love. Nothing more, nothing less. But that love was too much, and it would be punished. Who paid for this love, Nicole?
Rachel. Rachel was your sister. Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes tagged along.
I didn't hate your sister. I was just jealous.
Doesn't matter. Those days are over.
How could I have forgotten you?
I was raised to be forgotten.
What do you want from me?
The day my sister paid with her life for her love, we all died. We make up the history of the Timberline.
It was a tragedy. But you...
We all got frozen there, in that very moment. In that confined horizon of events. As you'll understand. As you've already begun to understand.
I want to know what you want from me.
You have to keep going to get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
It will all happen in the next part, coming tomorrow.